Let's start things off with some real football conversations. I keep saying the Jamal Adams conversation, wanting him to have a trade, et cetera, and everybody else picking up on where can he go, who could be interested. To me, that's just it's a non-starter. Why in the world would the Jets, with 2 years of contractual control, trade this guy? You tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm with you, and I get it because this happens frequently. Anytime there's trade rumors, it's always like, all right, and look, we're in the entertainment world. I get it. So on TV, it's always like, all right, who's the best fit for Jamal Adams? You know who's a very good fit? The Jets. Very good fit. Yes. He's young. He's great. He is sort of a, kind of a leader type, very emotional. So maybe not the classic leader, but can kind of get the team charged up. 2 years of control on his contract. And then the other thing is, Joe Douglas is in his first time as a general manager. He's still trying to establish the parameters of his team. He's not going to give in to the whims of a player or get sort of forced into doing a contract with 2 years to go. I mean, this is all about setting precedent. And my gut says that the Jets just go, okay, we'll see what happens. And if Jamal Adams wants to hold out, given that the CBA basically becomes holdout proof, good luck to him.
Plus, again, on top of it, just it makes no sense for them to make a move right now. I mean, what are they afraid he's not going to show up to the Microsoft team meeting? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like there's even on-field work that we can see is happening right now. It's in the draft in which they would actually accrue the picks, even if somebody bowls them over with first rounders, that doesn't help for 2020 when you're trying to evaluate Sam Darnold or at least get him in the right direction after a remarkably, surprising finish by the team last year. None of it makes sense. None of it from the Jets' point of view.
And then the other thing is, let's just say, for argument's sake, that a trade is possible. And I know there's some interest. I haven't heard anyone like banging down the Jets' door, but there's certainly some interest. Okay, so you trade for Jamal Adams, you give up a first rounder for a safety. Seems far-fetched, but I guess crazier things have happened. And then you got to pay him. So then you give up a first, you pay $16 million for a safety. Not all teams would even pay that to one of their own safeties. It's not a position that traditionally has been one of the highest paid or the focuses of getting those guys under contract. Now, he's a good player. I get that, but that's insanely expensive to do all of that. So it's possible, but I wouldn't describe it as likely.
Ian Rapoport here on the Rich Eisen Show. I love the words that you and the rest of our colleagues in this business use. It's you got to leave yourself some wiggle room because you never know if something crazy can happen on that front. But again,
I will say this, Rich. In the trade world, and now that the NFL has become like trade crazy the last 3 years,
yes,
I have forced myself to never say that's crazy. It's not happening because I've been told. I would 45 minutes before Calais Campbell was traded to the Ravens.
Yes,
I was told it's not happening, and I didn't report it, and then it literally happened. So, as you mentioned,
I'm sure you could fill the rest of our segment with stories like that over your entire career.
Yeah,
and then you see colleagues of yours at different outlets break it anyway, and then you call somebody up and say, "What the hell was that all about?" I'm sure we could fill the rest of this segment on that.
I could fill a dictionary with the words I've used instead of hell, but yes.
Very good. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.